Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for June 11th, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's start off with a weekly chart of the US dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the US dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the US dollar dipped below 82 last week before closing just above. A breakback below 82 opens the window for a deeper retracement with the 81 level being the next major support. With the major trend being to the upside, a break above 83 should signal a continuation higher. However, we are cautious of the influence that the Spain bailout this weekend is going to have on the US dollar against most of the major currencies. Let's take a quick look at the daily chart. Well, the daily chart reflects support at 82 and the near-term overhead resistance at 83.84. Let's take a look at the CDD, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD pulled back to 102 and bounced. However, with Friday's bearish reversal, a break below 102 opens the window for a continuation lower. 104, 105 should act as overhead resistance to any bounce higher. A break above 105 should signal a continuation to the upside. Let's take a look at the YUK, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Well, the YUK broke above the downtrend line and closed above the 78.79 level, which now assumes the role of support. A reversal and break back below 78 should signal a continuation to the downside. However, 80.81 will act as the next upside target for any continuation higher. Next up, the EUI, the US versus the Euro. Well, the EUI pulled back to test support at 79.80, and a break below 79 opens the window for a deeper retracement. Should 80 hold as support, a bounce is likely to meet resistance at 81. A break of this level should signal a bigger picture move to the upside. However, once again, we are cautious of the influence that the Spanish bailout could conceivably have on the strength of the US dollar against most of the major currencies. Let's take a look at the BPX, the US dollar versus the British pound. Well, the 65.5 level remains a key resistance zone for the BPX, and we are open to a retest of 64.5 for support. A break above 65.5 opens the window for a continuation higher. Let's take a look at the AUX, the US dollar versus the Australian dollar. The AUX lost considerable ground, pulling back to test 100. Despite the bounce and reversal, a break below 100 opens the window for a drop lower. 102, 103 should act as a target this week to the upside. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index pulled back as anticipated. While 82 should act as support, we see the potential for a further retracement lower. The CDD is testing 102, 103 as support. This is an important level. We should see a bounce this week. However, a break below 102 opens the window for a deeper retracement. The YUK broke above resistance at 79, as well as the downtrend that has been in place for several months. A follow-through is likely to test resistance at 81. The EUI pulled back last week to test 79 as expected. This level should act as support. However, a break below 79 opens the window for a deeper retracement. The BPX pulled back as anticipated, but bounced at 64. A reversal and break below 64 should signal a deeper retracement. The AUX reversed all the way back to 100 before bouncing. 102, 103 is a key resistance level, and a break above this level should signal a continuation higher. And this has been your ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for June 11th, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.